Welcome back to the next episode of the Ark Survival Guide. We are going to journey to the Highlands today. This is a beautiful area of long rolling hills. It reminds me a lot of the Shire from Lord of the Rings. And it's a beautiful place, normally not terribly dangerous, but we have a Giganotosaur waiting for us. I've never even seen one before, but yeah, check it out. It is absolutely massive, like 5 times the size of a T-Rex. So, yeah, watch the rest of this episode and you'll see how we get here. So today is the day we're going to leave this tropical beach behind. This is the volcanic area, and it's really cool. It's got some nice lava beaches, but it's a little bit dangerous. It's completely infested with giant man-eating bugs. Praying mantises, centipedes, scorpions, all that fun stuff that makes us really happy that those animals are tiny in real life, because we would be in really bad shape if they were our size. So, it's going to be nice to not have to be quite as much on our toes. We got some good stuff from this area. We got a lot of some dung beetles that are going to help us out a lot. Oh, let's see if I can catch this guy. Come on, almost. Oh, I missed them both. That's my new game, is trying to catch the Pelagornis as they fall out of the sky. So, I wonder if I can get that from my Dodicarus. You gonna grab that guy? No, I guess that's not a rock you can harvest. Okay, that's cool. We'll just leave that alone. So, as I'm going down the coast, I'm going to be using some of my fun tricks for harvesting rocks as we go. So we can just smash stuff as we're going along this raft, because the raft is moving our armadillo. And I think I'm actually going to stop here for a while. You'll notice this is mostly going to be running on fast speed, because we don't want this to be like a 40-minute episode traveling up the coast. So we've got some interesting little guys over here. They're Megalania, and they're basically like giant Komodo dragons. They're pretty slow. I'm not entirely sure if that's because my turrets are slowing them down or if they're just naturally slow. I've never actually run into them before. I've heard if you tame them, they can actually climb up the sides of rocks, which is pretty cool. But, you know, why climb when you can fly? So we don't really need them right now. Let's see if there's anything else out here. I love these turrets because I don't even have to look out for what's out here. They'll just shoot down anything that comes near me, so we're pretty safe once we step outside. You'll notice I'm using my crossbow most of the time because it's just so much cheaper and easier to get the ammunition for that. You can make arrows like nobody's business, but I have a much more powerful rifle which I can use for long distance shooting, and it does a lot more damage with every shot. But we have to use a lot of stone and a lot of metal for each bullet that I fire. So I'm usually pretty conservative when I'm using that gun. I'm still gonna probably favor the crossbow most of the time. So not a lot of great loot from those guys. I'm not even sure what those blobs of poison do, but whatever. So this is probably going to be the last place we have a really good supply of trees that we can cut down and harvest. So I'm going to level up my Therizinosaur a little bit. I'm putting more points into power harvesting, which is going to get him more wood as he's harvesting it. And I'm going to level him up a little bit and increase his melee damage. That's going to get him more wood per strike every time he smashes trees. So we've got a video earlier on in this series. If you go to the playlist for the Survival Guide Ragnarok series, you'll be able to find that in one of the videos earlier on, which will actually show you what I'm doing. I'm going in really fast speed because we're going to grab a couple thousand wood before we leave this beach. The Highlands have hardly any wood in them. You will see almost no trees in the Highlands, so I'm going to grab as much as I possibly can because we are planning to build some bases up in the Highlands. So if you're wondering though, I'm going to use the scythe to grab some fiber before I go to, because that's also kind of hard to find in the Highlands. So what I'm doing is I have my Therizinosaur. I cannot ride him yet, and I'm telling him to follow me. And once he gets close to a tree, I'll tell him to stop following me. And then while he's on wander, he just automatically smashes trees and picks up wood. So he's really helpful for that. I was originally planning to get a beaver instead of a therizinosaur, but I wouldn't be able to ride either one. So I went with the one that's a vicious, fighting dinosaur instead. Therizinosaurs can really hold up a fight. They're pretty handy, so definitely wanted to keep some of those in there. So I'm just going to skip ahead a little bit. As you can see, I have cut down almost every tree on that entire beach, and now it's raining on our way into the Highlands. So getting welcomed with a nice little shower. That will fill up the water on our plants that we've got here. And I have some dead whales on the ground. These things are amazing. We can get hundreds of spoiled meat per whale. And once again, that's really helpful for things like narcotics, and also my scorpion actually eats spoiled meat, so I definitely try to keep enough of that around for him too. So let's see if I can smash this rock with my Doedicurus. Not quite. Almost got it. So you also get a lot of keratin and hide from these guys, and a little bit of oil. I'm using the axe so I can hopefully get more keratin and hide. So keratin is used, either keratin or chitin can be used to make cementing paste. And I'm going to need tons of that. So right after the Highlands is the Redwoods area. Let's see if I can smash that boulder. What's wrong, guy? Seems to be having a little trouble with that. Let me see if I can help him out. Is he just missing? No, looks like that is actually... Oh, okay. So it is a non-smashable boulder, but right behind it looks like there's one that I can actually harvest. So I'm just going to move him out of the way. Having that Doedicurus on the raft is amazing because we can harvest stuff just as we go down the coast without actually having to get off. Oh, it's a Gallimimus. Or probably soon to be, it was a Gallimimus. Yep, there he goes. Sorry, guy. I wish I could tell my turrets whether to start shooting from like inside the raft, but I just kind of have to leave them on so that they'll stop anything from attacking us. There is a lot of collateral damage along the coast, but some of it's worth harvesting. So let's see here. Let's see if I can smash some more of these rocks here without moving this guy, and no. So we're going to lose our Ankylosaur if I don't move these rocks out of the way. And we've leveled up. Not bad. I am still boosting his melee damage because the more melee damage I have on him, the faster he harvests stone, and the more stone he gets per swing of his tail. The downside is he's going to fill up on weight more quickly, so I'm going to have to keep unloading him so that he'll keep smashing rocks. So, you win some, you lose some. And this is pretty cool. There's actually a dock outside of this little place in the Highlands. Now, I never feel safe docking my raft because if the water's deep enough, then I could still get destroyed by any kind of whales that come up. I still have not seen a single Leadsichthys, which is the big whale that smashes our raft. So, I actually played most of my time on the center map, and that is just infested with the things. Like, every couple blocks, there's a whale smashing your base. So I did all this stuff to protect my base, and, haven't seen a single whale this entire game. So I kind of feel like an idiot, but at the same time, nothing else can destroy our base either. So check out these hills. This is just... Oh, there went a horse over there. This is just a beautiful area. We've got horses, zebras, all this good stuff out here on these hills. It looks like it's really safe around here. I haven't seen any predators so far. And I always check above the cliff that I'm below, because you could have a T-Rex on the top of a cliff and you think you're safe, you feel safe, you don't see anything, and then all of a sudden he just walks off the cliff, lands on your head, and you're just toast. So that's something you always got to worry about when you're at the bottom of a cliff. Wild dinosaurs do not take fall damage, so there's nothing to stop them from just jumping off the cliff and attacking you, and they will definitely do that if they see you. So I'm going to avoid the seagulls, and since this is probably the only decent-sized forest in this entire highland area, I'm going to try to cut the whole thing down before I leave, because once again, I need a ton of wood in order to build stuff for a base. So my big plan is there is a really nice waterfall that has a cave behind it, a huge cave. And that thing would be an ideal place for a really safe base. Now, I've got my base on the plateau that we started on, but it's not as safe as I'd like it to be. Even though it is a couple stories high, I don't think any Rexes or Allosaurs can kill my dinos that are on that plateau. But we still had problems with Argents flying in, and there's a lot of Argents around, and they can still attack my little plateau base. So I'd like to ideally get a place where I can park all my dinos. Let's see if I can cut down this whale without actually getting out of my base. I think I'm going to get out of my base because I might be doing some damage to the stone in my base if I keep hacking at that. You can actually hurt your stone with metal, so just got to be careful of that. So we'll grab these whales before we leave. They can be really helpful for all the materials we get from them. So yeah, we're in pretty good shape here. I think I got enough wood for now. And yeah, we've got 3 storage bins mostly full of wood, so that should be enough for a while. And here we go. I'm going to move on further down the beach. So there's a really nice cave behind this waterfall that is huge. Let's see if I can hit this boulder. Ha! Nice. That would have been a lot of stone right there. And we accidentally smashed some metal with a wrong dino. Whoops. But what can you do? Just making sure that's not anything dangerous coming down. I've never seen anything really big and dangerous out here, but there can be Rexes and Allosaurs on these hills. And one really nice thing about this area is you can see them from a mile away. Like, you can see that Brontosaur really far down the beach, and it makes it so you don't get anything sneaking up on you very easily. Whereas a lot of places you go, you'll just have things popping up out of nowhere that'll surprise you. So way back in the distance, I forgot to get rid of that guy. So if you look on my channel, I have a Ragnarok map tour video, and I flew all over this map on a big ice drake. So I've got a big wyvern and had a lot of fun flying around on that guy. But when I got done with that, I started a new character and just left him out in the horizon. And I guess he's still there. I'm not going to use him, but I just used a cheat code to bring him in just so I could do a fun cinematic fly around this island before I actually started playing, because I wanted to see what the hype was all about and if it was really worth playing on this map. Turns out it's amazing. I love this map. But yeah, so that's why out on the horizon you might see a blue dragon until he like starves to death or something. I don't even know what's going on with him. So, but I'm just going to leave him alone. Now this guy is full on stone, so I'm just going to put all the stone I can. See if you can smash that now. It's a little awkward with this door being covered up by the beach. See if I can give him a little help here. There we go. Alright. So now we've got him unloaded, we got the stone we need, and I'm just going to drop this in here. That's the downside to not putting any weight on my Doedicurus, is I have to keep unloading him, but he gets so much more stone that way. So this is the river that comes down from the Highlands. It's got these really nice waterfalls here. What is that? Oh my gosh. Okay, that is a Giganotosaurus. That is crazy. I have never seen one before in my entire time playing Ark. I've played it quite a bit, and there's never been one of those. So that thing is about 5 times the size of a T-Rex. He looks kind of small because he's really far away, but look at the Brontosaur right there. The thing is about as big as a Bronto, except it has lots of teeth. So a Giganotosaur will pretty much kill you in one hit, no matter what. You're just dead. Like, you may remember when I was taming that Doedicurus, we got attacked by a T-Rex, and in about 2 seconds he bit us twice, and we were halfway dead. But a Giganotosaur, instant kill. Nothing you can do about that thing. So I need to get out of here as fast as I possibly can. I gotta get my beetles to stay in their cage too. Those things are escape artists. Okay, so I'm gonna start. Oh, that freaked me out. Okay, that was my Doedicurus smashing a rock, not the Gigantosaur smashing my base. Those things can destroy stone. They're just they're an absolute terror. So I'm gonna get out of here as fast as I can. I do not want to mess with that guy. So this is going to really mess up my plans because I was planning to go up those waterfalls and start building a nice base up there. But I don't dare go near that Gigantosaur. That thing is crazy. I don't see him now. He's out of sight, so I guess he's not chasing me. I have my Doedicurus, who I accidentally pushed into the raft. So he's inside that raft there. I'm going to have to drive past a rock and make it push him back out. So we'll have to do that in a minute, and it's getting dark. So I just want to get as far away from that Gigantosaur as possible right now before the sun goes down, because that would be a terrible surprise if that guy just popped up and started smashing our raft out of nowhere. So yeah, I'm going to get down the coast as far as I can before it gets dark. And I think this should be far enough away. We're way out of range of that guy. He should have probably despawned by now. If you get far enough away, a lot of things just kind of go into stasis. So hopefully we are safe here. So, check out the moon coming out though. We can actually see pretty well with all these stars. So thanks for watching. Next episode we'll figure out what to do about that Gigantosaur, and we'll see you soon. Thanks so much for watching our video from the Ark Survival Guide. This is an amazing game, and it's sometimes really hard to learn how to survive, but we are dedicated to teaching you how to not just survive, but how to thrive and have lots of fun on this amazing game. So we have a series for just a Let's Play, so you can watch how we've conquered this vast open world. And we also have a guide series with specific guides on how to do certain things that are a little bit more confusing or difficult on this game. So be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We are constantly creating new videos for you to enjoy. So you can travel through your journey on Ark with us and learn how to do everything you need to know to survive in this game. So thanks for watching, and we will continue to bring you great content that is suitable for the entire family, except maybe the occasional dinosaur poop. What can you do? This is Ark. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon on the next video.